This week, I am talking about the art of letting go and how I am on the journey, with big emphasis on the word journey, to letting go. Welcome back to this week's episode of the Face Yoga Expert podcast. If you are new here, my name is Danielle Collins. I'm world leading face yoga expert. I have been teaching face yoga, wellness yoga, and lots of other different holistic modalities for 20 years now, and I have been lucky enough to teach in person on stages all around the world, to write 2 best-selling books, to appear on many TV shows and in the press, to offer gorgeous online courses and skincare products. And most of all, I just feel so blessed that I am able to help people to make a difference and to share really simple, natural, effective techniques for our skin, for our mind, and our body. So in this week's episode, it's going to be a short one. It's going to be a solo one. I'm going to share a little bit about my journey and hopefully share with you some inspiring tips that you can use just to let go. So let's start off just by thinking about that concept of letting go. I am not the best person at just allowing things to let go or to let them be. I like to feel like I'm in control of things. I like to feel like I'm organized and I'm looking forward to what's happening in the future and putting things in place in order for those things to happen. Now, yes, these are all wonderful qualities. I'm glad I have them. It enables me to set goals and reach goals and help other people, but there's also an aspect of that means that I hold on tight. And holding on tight isn't always the healthiest thing. It can cause tension, it can cause fatigue, it can cause overwhelm. And I am definitely prone to that feeling of overwhelm. So I'm trying to do as many things as I can do just to let go a little bit more. And I actually think that now is the time to let go. And I'm going to dive into a few of the reasons why I think now is so important for me personally to let go, but actually for all of us globally. So this year is the traditional Chinese year of the snake. And the year of the snake is all about letting go or shedding layers. So almost like a snake sheds layers of skin. This is a year up until the Chinese New Year in February 2026, where we need to start thinking about what parts of ourselves we either need to let go a little bit or simply shed completely. So I'm looking at what aspects of my life I can let go of, I can adjust, I can change, and I can shed. It's also Libra season at the moment. So this is all about balance. As well as letting go, I think it's really important for us to all find that balance in all aspects of our life. And part of letting go is finding that perfect balance between being organized, making things happen, being in control of things, but also being present and being relaxed as well. So I'm trying to really lean into that energy. I specifically felt this is the episode to do this week. And sorry if this is TMI, but I'm on my period at the moment. And I really feel like when we are on our period, there's a real letting go. There's a physical shedding happening. There's a physical release happening. So for me, it's a time just to go inward and start to look at what areas of my life that I need to let go of and I need to shed. So that's the theme that's coming through with that as well. And if you're not bleeding regularly at the moment, or you stop bleeding completely, then just leaning into the moon energy can be really helpful. And particularly when we're in the full moon energy, that's when I recommend that you look at what you need to let go of in your life. What things are weighing you down? What things are making you feel heavy? Because those are the things that stop us from letting go. And I also ask myself why I want to let go a little bit more. And I think it's because I want to feel a sense of freedom, a sense of inner peace, and a sense of being more in the moment. And when I'm more in the moment, I'm healthier, I'm more joyful, I'm more light-hearted about everything, and that's so good for the health of my mind, but the health of my body as well. And when I intuitively earlier thought about this and just went inside myself and asked myself the question, how can I let go? The answer I got was be more light-hearted. Don't take everything so seriously. Now, I think that is such a good lesson for me, but for everyone else as well. When we're finding it hard to let go of a situation, so whether it be relaxing in the present moment or physically allowing something or even someone in our life to just go, to shed that situation, we tend to be quite serious. We tend to see everything like it's this massive deal and it's such a strong and serious situation. And sometimes it might be, but I think most of the time we can feel a little bit more joyful and actually see a little bit of humour in those things as well. And that's what I am going to try to do, definitely over the next couple of weeks now. But if I can try and bring that into my life generally, I think it's going to help me. So I'm actually going to say, is this really serious? Yes or no? Is this as much of a big deal as I'm making it? Yes or no? So those yes or no answers are coming from my gut. Is there a little bit of humour in this situation? Yes or no? And obviously the answer will be different every time. I'm also going to ask myself, can I find some joy in this situation? Yes or no? And it literally is going to be that gut instinct. As a generator in human design, I should definitely be using my gut instinct. But I think all of us can tune into that. And we can ask ourselves, is it a yes or is it a no? And I feel that if I ask myself that in many situations, I am going to get the answer that actually, Danielle, it's not a big deal. It's not as serious as you think it is. You don't need to hold on so tightly. You don't need to control this situation because all it's giving you, despite the fact that you think it's going to make the situation better or it's going to make you feel better, it's actually going to make the overwhelm feel so much more. And the other thing I really intuitively feel is the more I can be in the here and the now, the more lighthearted I can be and the less I will control a situation. Plus, it'll enable me just to shed what I need to shed. So for me, being in the present moment usually means I need to be in the flow in some way. So doing a podcast like this, I'm in the flow, I'm in the present moment. It's impossible to think about other things because I'm literally speaking on a mic, I'm speaking to camera, so I'm in the flow. When I'm walking along, I've just been for a walk and listened to a podcast for about 45 minutes. I was in the flow, I was in the moment. I wasn't thinking about all the things that had happened earlier in that day, all the things that are going to be happening next week. I was listening to the words of the podcast and I was looking around in the nature around me. Breath helps me so much as well. So usually when I'm holding on tight, when I'm trying to control a situation where I'm feeling overwhelmed, I start going into that very shallow breathing. So I'm breathing really quickly from my chest. Whereas when I bring my breath a little bit deeper, when I take it down into my abdomen, when I breathe in and just let my tummy expand and my rib cage really expand, and then I breathe out and I just let my tummy come back in, and I'm making that exhalation a little bit longer than that inhalation, it allows me to really be present, and I am literally bringing myself into that rest and digest situation where my nervous system is completely calm. And the really important point there is to make that exhalation longer than the inhalation. If the inhalation is longer, then it's us holding on, controlling a situation. As soon as we let that exhalation be the longest part of our breath, then we are letting go. We're more in that letting go energy than we are in that holding on energy. I look at the inhalation as taking in what we need, holding on to that because our body needs all that oxygen coming in. But I look at that exhalation as that letting go. So like I said with the Libra season, we need both. We need the holding on and we need the letting go. But let's just do a little bit more of the letting go. So each time you take an exhalation today, try and make that exhalation a little bit longer than the inhalation. anything that helps you get into the present moment, and you'll know what those things are, is really going to help. I also find that spending time with the people that I love and just laughing and talking really helps. For me, also being in a sauna or a spa or doing yoga or going to the gym really helps me too. But sometimes it can be very simple things, and it can be cooking a meal, it can be making a cup of tea, whatever it might be. I am going to really give myself the goal to just be in the present moment, to have a little bit more humor about things, a little bit more lighthearted about things, to find that balance in my life, but just to tip that balance slightly more towards the letting go. So, as I said, very short episode this week. Hopefully it's inspiring for you. Hopefully it's helpful for you. And I will see you again next week. We've got another solo episode next week, another short one. So hope you've enjoyed it. And please do let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed this episode. And please do let me know in the comments whether you've enjoyed this episode, any personal takeaways that you've got from it. And also, if you get a couple of minutes, if you could rate and review the podcast, if you're listening to this on the podcast platforms, that would be so much appreciated. And if you're watching on YouTube, if you could just give it a little like and a thumbs up, and then I know to make more episodes like this for you. As always, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here right to the end of the episode. I know you are my people, the ones that listen all the way through. And I feel it's such an honour, a blessing and a privilege to be here talking to you again today. Lots of love. Take care.